Hi everyone, welcome to Life Accounts and Growing Pains. Today we are talking about our mystery topic, but before we do so, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your comments. Thank you. My name is Andrea Love and we're new to YouTube. This is Life Accounts and Growing Pains. Our channel is new to YouTube and we are here to encourage you, to help you be the best you in 2022. So today is a mystery video topic, and so I really thought about this because I want you to be the best you in 2022. So how can we do that? We need to walk in to 2023 with what? Confidence. So 2022, this topic is confidence, how to boost your confidence, tips on how to boost your confidence. So in order to boost our confidence, what do we need to do? I think we need to think about ourselves, right? Think about our strengths. Think about what are our strengths. Some of us are witty, some of us have a sense of humor, some of us are patient or courageous or relentless, some of us, maybe those are our inner strengths, some of us have outer strength as well. Perhaps we're a great driver, a great painter, you're good at keeping the house clean, you're very attentive. Everybody has strengths, right? And so what I want you to do, before we go too much more in this video, I want you to, if you would, or if you have time, right? Because we need to build your confidence. Get a piece of paper, scratch paper, regular piece of paper, whatever, a crayon, marker, pencil, pen, what have you. And then let's go through these steps or these tips on how to boost our confidence, okay? And then I really want you to ponder over this. I'm really excited. I'm going to do this as well this week and continue on until I can boost my confidence too, right? So, okay, so what we need to do is think about our strengths. So write it down. It doesn't have to be a novel. Just write down some words that you could think of to what your strengths are, whatever your superpower is. And think of it this way too. Whatever your strengths are, you don't have to be a pro at it, right? And I want you to think of it like this too. I want you to write freely. So don't think of it as if somebody's standing behind you and go, oh, you're not good at that. Oh, that's not your strength. Oh, this. Don't think of it that way. Sorry I brought it up, but I had to bring it up. Don't think like that, right? I want you to be open and free because why? You're worth it, for one. Two, is because this is your journey. This is about you. This is about you personally, right? And your journey and your healing and your confidence, right? So this is all about you. So it's okay to be selfish right now. That's totally fine. Okay, so what I'm also thinking about after we identify and realize or what our strengths are, I want you to think about your life achievements, like major life achievements. And I want you to think about your daily achievements. And mind you, that will look different for every single one of us because we all come from different journeys. We all are different people, right? And so think about what your achievements are, your life achievements and your daily achievements, and write that down, right? And the reason I say I really want you to write down what those achievements are is because they're going to help you build confidence now, right? When we can think about those things, that we can gain strength from those things. I'll give you an example for me, right? I'll give you an example. When I was younger, I worked at McDonald's. I worked there for like 5 years. Then I took a job working at an aluminum factory. It was a huge place, 65 acres under roof, right? And I was in my 20s. So not only did I go from McDonald worker environment, then I went to an industry, right? Like labor industry, production industry. And I had to work in a man's environment. And I hate to say man's environment, but years ago, that's really what it was. And then you have somebody who's in their, a female that's early 20s working with men that are 40, 50, and 60, and they know their job. And then here I am coming into their job. See, it was hard, right? But it didn't stop me because I kept putting my best foot forward. I kept staying focused. I kept doing whatever it is I needed to do. And then I became the machinist. I became the crane operator, the mobile equipment, operator. I became the coordinated safety coordinator, or the safety coordinator for our shift, right? And so when now I can look back at that particular experience in my life, and then when I'm facing something like, oh, I can't do this or that, I think, you know what? I can do that because of this past achievement, right? Or big major achievement. However, I do have days, like I said in previous videos, I have PTSD, anxiety, depression, right? So some days, big achievement is just getting out of bed, right? And so whatever your achievement is, don't worry about it. Don't think of it as big or small. Why? Because these are your achievements. These are special achievements. And this is where you're going to draw your strengths from. But first, we need to identify those life achievements and the day-to-day achievements. Maybe your achievements are to get the kids out to school. Maybe it's to get them situated on Zoom. Maybe your achievements is getting out of bed. Maybe your achievement is that you've lost weight, or maybe the achievement that you have a happy marriage, or maybe the achievement is that I don't know, whatever your achievement is, right? So just write it down, because you're going to gain strength from them. And this is one of the ways to boost your confidence. And that's what we want you to do. We want you to be the best you, right? And we need to have confidence in order to have goals, and in order to move forward, we need to have confidence. Okay, so I'm proud of you so far. Okay, so after we do that, it is best that we think of some goals. What kind of goals do we want to set for ourselves? Because in order to have confidence, what helps with confidence is to have goals. And we can't have goals not unless we have some kind of strength and motivation to do so, right? So we got to think of some goals and brainstorm. They don't have to be huge goals, just some kind of goals, something to go forward, to look forward to, right? Or to, work forward for, right? Is your goals. But in order to have goals, right, we need to have confidence. But in order to have confidence, we got to figure out how to get motivated. Well, you're already part way there of being motivated. Why? Because you're right here with me doing this video. 2, if you already went and got a piece of paper and something to write with, then you're already part of way there of being motivated. So we need to figure out ways to motivate ourselves. And I want to say, for all of you that are already self-starters and already self-motivators, I'm happy for you, because that is a huge achievement. A lot of us have an issue being a motivator, right? For whatever reason. So what I want, if you're already a self-starter and a self-motivator, I want you to write that on your list. That is very important you write that on your list, because that is one of your strengths, okay? So please write it on your list. Okay, for the rest of us that have a hard time motivating ourselves, what are some ideas? We may need to brainstorm some ideas. Everybody has a different opinion on what they do. It may look different, or it will look different for everyone, because we're all different and we're all uniquely made, right? And so our it's going to just look different. So how do we motivate ourselves? Well, some people listen to podcasts to motivate themselves. Some people go on a drive. Some people listen or read, listen to their Bible on audio, or read their Bible. Some people take a run. you know, like run a couple miles or whatever to get motivated. Whatever your strategy is to get motivated, utilize that. Okay, or if you want to tune in here and rewatch this video to get motivated, good. That is what I'm here for. Oh, speaking of being motivated, woo, you guys have helped me to be motivated this week. You're like, what? Because this week I got my first subscribers, you guys, yay! So you guys help me to be motivated, and you future subscribers are helping me to stay motivated. How wonderful. And I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the lovely comments, everything. I really do. And so I thank you for helping me to be motivated, helping me to get motivated, stay motivated. And I want to be that resource for you too, okay? So even if you have to rewatch this video, please do so. And if you haven't done so already, if you're new to the channel, I highly recommend you watch the part 1, 2, and 3 of the obstacles, overcoming obstacles in order to gain our goals, right? Or to do our goals. So those are very encouraging as well. We are here to encourage you to be the best you in 2022. Okay, so motivation. Keep ourselves motivated. Figure out avenues to keep ourselves motivated. Then, what do we need to do after that? This is what I think is also helpful to stay motivated and to set goals, to achieve goals, is we need to have self-care, right? Self-care. You're like, what? Yeah, self-care. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, no one's going to take care of ourselves, right? And so we need to take care of ourselves. Well, we can start, for me, okay, backstory. I'm just going to give you a backstory real quick. I used to be homeless, and self-care is vital to self-confidence. Even though I was homeless, I didn't quite lose all my confidence. However, I was needing a confidence boost, right? And what I noticed that gave me a confident boost was being clean, taking a shower, brushing my teeth, whether it be at a truck stop that you take a shower, or at a convenience store where you take a bird bath, if you will, right? And brush your teeth. And those things, just keeping yourself clean, it's definitely a confidence booster, right? Because you feel good, just like that extra pep in your step. And then wear clean clothes. How simple. That is from my experience, right? Because when I was homeless, and then when I would go to the laundromat and wash my clothes and then have a shower on the same day, I was like, it was fantastic. I felt so amazing. I really did. I felt like $1,000 and I didn't even have a penny to my name, right? So it's definitely a confidence booster to have self-care. However, nowadays self-care looks a little different for me. Yes, keeping clean is always a priority for me, but how about, like, for me, I'm just speaking on my behalf, but we need to pay attention to our mental health, emotional health, right? We need to, for me, that's like going to the doctors and staying up on I also have type 1 diabetes, so not only going to my doctors for my mental health, but for my endocrinologist for my diabetes. That helps, right? And so every morning I get up, I'm so excited, and I do my self-care. I take my medicine, I drink water, I'm out of bed. That's like total self-care. That's just like one of your first steps, setting your alarm to get up to achieve some goals. So that is very crucial to self-confidence, building self-confidence, right? Okay, after that, I want you to, so when things come your way and you don't think you have the confidence for it, please go back and look at your list. Please go back and look at the list. Look at the journey you've come from, right? We did not get to whatever age you are without trying and doing and having some kind of confidence, right? And the reason I chose confidence this for our mystery topic was because I feel like the world chips away at who we are, at the best us, right? It chips away at us. You're like, well, because maybe you don't, let me just give an example. I was like, maybe you don't understand, but I'm sure you understand. However, I love to give you an example so you can get what I'm trying to say. If we watch TV, right, then this is from my own experience. But you watch TV and then there's beautiful people on TV, there's stuntmen on TV, there's sports on TV, there is comedians on TV, right? All that stuff is so not me. Like, I'm like, there is no way in a million years I could have pulled that stunt. There is no way in a million years I could have, dunked that ball or whatever, right? Or how does she walk in those 6-inch heels, right? On TV. And so we need something to build back up our self-confidence. So here we are. And we're going to build up our self-confidence. And not only that, it is normal, especially like it seems like these last several years the world is out of the control even more, right? So it's not building us up by no means, right? So we need to figure out how to build ourselves up and to add to us, because the world out there is like chipping away at us, and pretty soon what are we going to be, right? So we need to build back whatever the world is chipping away at. And right now, the topic I'm talking about today is confidence. And so I think it's very important that we have confidence. We can do so much if we have confidence. And I feel also that confidence takes a positive mindset, right? I want to mindset, right? And so, and a happy mindset, positive, happy mindset, it certainly doesn't hurt, right? So how do we get that positive mindset? Well, we can get that positive mindset, okay, I'm going to say it, by exercising. Woo! Okay, I know it's not the greatest word for me either. However, exercise doesn't mean hit the gym. It doesn't always have to mean hit the gym, right? Everybody's version of exercise can be different, But the reason I say exercise to get us into a happier, positive mindset is because when we exercise and move our bodies around, that creates or releases endorphins, and endorphins make us happy. And then when we're happy, we're like, right? And we get things, we go toward our goals, and we're like productive, right? So, okay, what kind of exercise can you do? Okay, yeah, you can go to the gym, or you can go up and down stairs instead of taking an elevator. You can mop and sweep your floor. You could vacuum your floor. There's a variety, right? You could rake your yard, shovel the snow, wash your car instead of taking it to a car wash. Different ways, right, to get our exercise. So it looks different for everybody, but I'm not the greatest at exercise either. So even if it's 10 minutes, you don't have to go run a marathon, right? So even if it's 10 minutes, that's going to be my goal, right? It's because I want to have the best me in 2022, and I want you to have the best you in 2022. So let's just do this journey together. And man, I am so glad that you guys are here on this channel. I am so grateful for you guys. I'm not exactly sure which topic of obstacles we're going to cover on our next video, but we are going to go back to talking about the obstacles, and that's what we're going to do. And then hopefully, I will do another mystery topic as well. My goal is for you guys to help you to be the best you. My goal is to encourage you. My goal is to be a positive outlet or input or whatever in your life, right? A resource, a tool, something. for you. And I just want to encourage people, because there's enough negativity out in the world that we live in today. And I feel even if you only get 5 minutes of positive stuff, that's a start, right? That is definitely a start. So I thank you for joining us today. Be the best you in 2022, and I will see you on the next video.